Matinee game Saturday in the NBA, the Clippers in New Orleans. And hey, look out for Brandon Ingram and his crew, the Pelicans winners of 10 of the last 14 coming in. But Kawhi Leonard, well, he started out on fire, deflecting the ball here. Landry Shamet gets it to him for the dunk. Kawhi, 15 points in the first quarter. Lonzo Ball, triple-double in the game for the Pelicans. 18 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists in the game. Derek Favors, meanwhile, made his first 7 shots. A little give and go here with Frank Jackson. Favors, 22 points, 11 rebounds. Montrezl Harrell, 24 points in 24 minutes off the bench for the Clippers. Brandon Ingram gets things going there. And again here, New Orleans, 64% shooting from the field. Zion Williamson, wake up. How did you doze off with all this action? 80 points scored in the first half. That ties a franchise record for most points and a half for New Orleans. They were up by 8 at the break. That's Favors for the alley-oop. Then Kawhi, pump fake, gets that to go. Still, the Clippers down on the road. Jackson Hayes, the rookie, 14 points off the bench for the Pelicans. Fourth quarter now, the veteran, Lou Williams, with the 3 there. Then Williams, hesitation. Old-fashioned three-point play. 32 points for Sweet Lou, 14 coming in the fourth quarter. Clips outscoring the Pelicans 31-20 in the final quarter. It wasn't enough. Kawhi, outstanding, 39 points for the superstar. More Lou Williams. Gets to his spot, hits the 3. Clippers, final minute, up by 6. But wait a minute, J.J. Redick, back to answer. A 3 of his own. 19 for Redick. It's a 3-point game. Kawhi, final second, trying to dribble out the clock. Shoots the 3, misses the 3. Rebound by Josh Hart, Pelicans. One more chance, Redick? No. And the Clippers hold on and avoid a disastrous road loss. New Orleans making just 8 field goals in the fourth quarter to see this one slip away. Saturday, the Bucks beginning a 4-game swing versus teams with losing records in Brooklyn. Take on Kyrie Irving and the Nets. Giannis Antetokounmpo looking for another double-double. He makes it look so easy inside, gets that to go. Nothing to it, tied at 9 early. Kyrie Irving back the other way. The Nets, the early 2-point lead. Back to Giannis, doing it all over the court. 3 ball, no problem. 3 of 7 from outside the arc. Going inside the 7-footer, makes that look easy. Now watch this. Antetokounmpo fakes the pass, clears out space, fadeaway jumper. Bucks by 14 early on. Half coming to a close. Chris Middleton, watch this. Crossover to set himself up for the 3 ball. Buckets. 57-42, Bucks in control at halftime, and more from Giannis in the third quarter. Jarrett Allen just dares him to shoot the 3, and he can make it out there, by the way. Jarrett, yes. More Giannis, 29 points, 12 rebounds in the game. Nice little Euro step. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Still his team down by 20. Middleton finished with 20. The Bucks win by 20, 101-81. No Bucks starter playing more than 30 minutes in this one as they cruise to the win.
Sixers and Knicks. Joel Embiid shooting before the game, of course, with the right hand, while the left hand recovers from surgery. Third quarter, Philly up 5. Ben Simmons slams it home. He had 21 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Here's Simmons, finds Tobias Harris off the inbounds, the mid-range jumper good, and the foul, 3-point play. But the Knicks answered. Elfrid Payton from the free throw line good. Reggie Bullock to Mitchell Robinson, slam. And then Marcus Morris Sr. stops, hits. He had 20 points, 87-86 Knicks, 31 seconds left off the inbounds. Tobias Harris, he's left open and he hits 89-87 Sixers. Now 13 seconds to go. Julius Randle against the sideline, double teamed. The ball goes out of bounds. It's ruled off Randle. Ball goes to the Sixers. The play would be reviewed, and yes, Philadelphia keeps it. The Sixers have a chance to ice the game at the line, but Furkan Korkmaz misses the first, hits the second, 90-87, 2.7 left. Last chance for the Knicks. A 3 ties it, forces OT. Morris from near half court, off the rim, no. Philadelphia holds on, 90-87. Karl Anthony Towns warming up. It's his second game back from a sprained knee injury. T-Wolves hosting Toronto. A big game for Andrew Wiggins. Sets up Jarrett Culver for the 3, and then Wiggins into the lane. His first NBA triple-double, 18 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds. Fred VanVleet back after missing 5 games with a hamstring injury, off the glass, and Kyle Lowry knocks it down for 3. 56-53 Toronto. Minnesota in transition. Wiggins lobs it up to Karl Anthony Towns. Had 12 points in the game. 62-58 Minnesota at the half. Third quarter. Kyle Lowry absorbs contact, goes to the ground, still gets the bucket to go. And then Lowry in transition, yes. 17 in the third for Lowry, finished with 28. The Raptors keep it going in the fourth. Norman Powell, tough bucket, a 19-1 Toronto run. And yes, I guess the Hammy's okay. Fred VanVleet, 29 points, 122-112 the final.
Saturday night, and the Suns in town to heat up a chilly Boston. Devin Booker loves this arena. More on that in a moment. The Celtics, though, don't love that Kemba Walker and Jaylen Brown were out, two of their top three leading scorers. Let's get to the action. 3 years ago was Booker scoring 70 points in a loss here at TD Garden. He was off and hot on his way to another big night. Nice turnaround jumper there. And more from Booker. 22 points at the half for him. Devin Booker getting it done. On the other side, Marcus Smart trying to by himself make up for the absence of Walker and Brown. Three-pointer there for Smart. Three-pointer here for Smart. 20 points in the first half already. Him in a moment. 60-51 Suns at the half. Let's get back to Booker now. Tough floater plus the foul. And more from Booker as he finished 1 assist shy of a triple-double. 39 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists in the game for Booker. Now, who holds the Celtics record for most three-pointers in a game? Bird? Ray Allen? No. As of this night, it is now Marcus Smart. 11 threes in the game. That's a new franchise record. Also a career high 37 points for Marcus Smart. Okay, Celtics down 5. Smart with the assist. Fast break, dunk. Hey, the Celtics coming back, down by only 3. Under a minute to go. Bridges, the friendly roll. One more look at it. He had 26 points in the game. The Suns up by 5. Drops in, trying to get the win on the road. The Celtics, though, trying to stay alive in this one. Still down by 5. Smart inbounding to a wide open Gordon Hayward, who misses the bunny. Suns hang on 123-119. They win, and that makes Smart's night the first time in NBA history that a player hit 11 threes or more in a losing effort.
D'Angelo Russell and the Golden State Warriors trying to stop Orlando from getting a win in the Bay Area for the first time since 2012. Markelle Fultz will have something to say about that. He drives all the way in and slams it down. Fultz, 23 points in the game. Remember earlier in the week he had a triple-double. He's looking great. Third quarter. Golden State by 6. The lob up top. Willie Cauley-Stein at the other end. And then in transition, Jordan Poole to beat the buzzer at the end of the third quarter. Steph loves it, 82-71, Dubs. Fultz drives, finds Nikola Vucevic. He had 13 and 13. Orlando's up 1, 91-90. Into the lane, bucket good, and the foul, three-point play. Then D'Angelo Russell for 3. He had 26, and Golden State stops a 10-game losing streak, winning 109-95. Mike Conley back for the Jazz, warming up before the game after missing his last 14 games because of a hamstring injury. The lob, Joe Ingles to Rudy Gobert. Gobert comes up with a steal here, gets Utah running. Bojan Bogdanovic, the easy lay, and it's a 13-point lead early. Great ball movement here by the Jazz. Watch Utah whip it around. Eventually, it's Donovan Mitchell alone in the corner. Great ball movement. Mitchell had 22 in the game. Right spot for Sacramento to Aaron Fox. The crossover, then the fadeaway. Bucket and the foul. He had 21 in the game. Bogdanovic again, open 3. 63-49, Utah at the half. Here he is again. Bogdanovic had 6 threes in the game. And Mike Conley, after missing a month, his first points since coming back. A long three-pointer. Utah leading by 17. Conley also working the pick and roll with Gobert. Gobert cuts right through the Sacramento defense. Gobert, 28 points. That's a season high. Utah wins at 123-101, now 16-2 in their last 18. Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks hosting the Detroit Pistons, and early on, Trae Young feeling it from deep. The three-pointer. Young has it going, and he has a new teammate, Jeff Teague, back with the Hawks after being traded from Minnesota. Teague was with the Hawks from 2009 to 2016. He turns it over there. Derrick Rose off the backboard to Andre Drummond. Hey, use the tools you have. Drummond, a huge game, 16 points, 17 rebounds. Detroit up 16 at the break. Third quarter, Derrick Rose hesitates, then finishes with the left hand, and more from D. Rose. Right through the defense, tough bucket. He had 27 points, 9 assists. Here he is finding a teammate, kick out to Markieff Morris. 3 of his 22, and Svi Mykhailiuk knocked down 5 threes in the game. Had 25 points. Detroit cruises 136-103 the final. Cavs and Bulls. Chicago down 17 points at the half. Zach LaVine would try to lead them back. First, great cut, better pass. Thomas Satoransky between Kevin Love's legs to LaVine for the jam. Then off the turnover, Chicago running. LaVine. Oh, the double clutch reverse jam. LaVine skies high, and the Bulls starting to put the pressure on the Cavaliers, feeling the heat. And in the fourth quarter, more from LaVine. Retrieves, steps back for the three, yes, and it's a one-point game, 104-103. Then LaVine stops and gives the Bulls the lead, 108-107, but he's not done. Spins away from the double team, reverse lay-in and the foul, three-point play. The Bulls are up 4 with 16.5 seconds left. And how about Cedi Osman? Makes it a one-point game with the three. Osman had 4 threes in the game. The Bulls inbounding. Luke Cornett looking for LaVine. Can't connect. Turnover. Cleveland gets it back down 1. Into Kevin Love. Drives. The little jump hook, no good. Chicago rebounds. Chris Dunn makes 1 of 2 from the line. Now 118-116. Larry Nance inbounding. 2 to tie. No. Turns it over. Chicago burns the clock, and Zach LaVine leads the Bulls back. 118-116 the final. CP3 and the Thunder at home, taking on Dame Lillard's Portland Trail Blazers. Of course, Dame doesn't have his tag team partner, CJ McCollum, out with an ankle sprain. Oklahoma City takes an early lead. Chris Paul, the pull-up 3, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, top of the key for 2. He had 22 points, 10 rebounds in the game. Lillard hesitates, has room, so he shoots and scores. More from Lillard. In the corner, yes. 34 points in the game for Damian Lillard. Chris Paul answers back in transition. Stops at the top. 3-ball, yes. 64-57, OKC at the half. Off the tip, Steven Adams. Football pass up to Dennis Schroeder, who lays it in. Schroeder at 15. Chris Paul matches season high with 30. Oh, using all the moves. Nice teardrop there, and then in transition, Schroeder spins. CP3 up to Nerlens Noel. And Oklahoma City gets the win, 119-106. The Lakers in Houston playing without Anthony Davis again, missing his 5th straight game. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook fired up early. Westbrook attacks Alex Caruso, gets inside and finishes for 2. Westbrook again, this time working against Quinn Cook. The fadeaway jumper. Westbrook efficient in the first half, 9 of 12 for 22 points. Great block by Dwight Howard. LeBron lay-in with the left hand, fouled by Harden. But LA's still down 6. Speaking of Harden, works his way in and scores. Watch again. The Euro step there. Steps across for 2. LeBron misses on the 3, but alertly cuts to the rim off the miss and throws it down. Great pass by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. LeBron blocked by Clint Capella. That gets the Rockets running. The easy lay-in. Russell Westbrook at the other end. He had his 4th straight game of 30-plus points, finishing with 35. The Lakers go on a run in the 3rd quarter. LeBron James first, and then the block by JaVale McGee. LA's off and running. LeBron inside for 2. The Lakers get their first lead at 69-68. Meanwhile, let's look at this again. McGee, the huge block. And yes, he might have celebrated a little too much. He got a technical foul for taunting. Might have been worth it celebrating there. Kyle Kuzma gets going. The jam, and then outside for 3. He had 23 points. The Lakers lead grows to 12. KCP stepping up, having such a good role on this team. Finishes. Caldwell-Pope 20 points in the game, and the Lakers lead is 15. Rockets trying to stay in the game. Harden splits the defenders. Tough finish inside, and the foul. Harden finished with 34. LeBron, under 3 minutes to go, finds Danny Green in the corner for 3. Yes. Then LeBron James does it himself. 31 points, 12 assists, and the Lakers get a big road win, going into Houston and leaving with a 124-115 victory.